Hey everyone, welcome back to More Than a Face. Today I'm super excited to bring you this one brand tutorial by NYX. They're one of my favorite brands for a lot of reasons. I started to elaborate like as I was doing my makeup, so I'll just leave it for that. But if you haven't heard of NYX yet, they're a very good place to start. You get really good quality products for the price that you're paying, and they're cruelty free, it's awesome, all that good stuff. And NYX as a brand just does really awesome things. So without any further ado, if you would like to see me recreate this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm super excited for this tutorial because, I don't know, one brand tutorials just get me really excited. I chose NYX for a whole bunch of reasons. Honestly, like, one, the most important is that they've always been cruelty free, and that's something that I've always respected about them. And they just seem to be really inclusive on their social media. Like, they put a lot of up and coming makeup artists on there, and I don't know, just the ethics behind NYX and the price point and the quality. I feel like you're always 9.5 times out of 10 you're getting what you pay for and then some. It's very rare that you run into a dud product from NYX. I don't know, I just love everything about them. I have a whole bunch of stuff from them, so I'm not even sure like where this look's gonna go, but we're just gonna go for it. So I'm starting off with the Angel Veil Primer. I actually have never used this before, but I've heard a lot of great things about it all over YouTube, and I wanted to see if it was worth the hype. I've always been, what the heck? Okay, look at this, like, I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. I'm using the Angel Veil Primer. I don't know what that weird liquid was. Sometimes products sit and they start to look weird, but treat your skin to this ultra velvety oil-free primer. It feels lighter than a cloud and leaves skin looking and feeling divine. So this is definitely silicone based, so if you're not into that kind of thing, beware. Next, I'm going to try out this Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation in the color Warm Beige. I've used this before. I'm using my e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm just gonna buff this on. I wanted to try out one of their so I really just put this on just to have something on my face. That's really why, the only reason why I wear powder foundation. And also, since I'm so yellow toned, I tend to look pale really easily. So the primer did make a difference. Honestly, whenever I use powder, I try to put the powder down first. That way I know where I'm gonna need concealer. So that's why I do this step first. For like dry skin types, I wouldn't suggest putting powder on your face before you put cream products on it. But for me, I kind of get away with it because my skin's just, ugh. So if you've been watching my videos already, you know that I'm obsessed with these HD concealers, the Studio Photogenic Concealer. I use these every single video so far. But I wanted to try something a little bit different, so I got the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. It's supposed to be waterproof. It did. So I'm just taking that little amount right there because it says it's full coverage, so. Anyway, I'm using my finger for this because it's pretty thick and I feel like the warmth from my finger. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do things out of order today because I want to try this loose powder and I don't want to bake my under eyes for like an hour. So I'm gonna use the Set It Don't Fret It setting powder in the color Light Medium. This is a matte finishing powder. And I'm hoping this is gonna like rock my world and change my life. Okay, so off rip, this is a very finely milled powder. Yeah, we'll see how it looks when I take this off. I actually did not get an eye primer, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try this as my eye primer, the thicker concealer. If you don't have an eye primer, or you want to try something different and see if it works with your skin better, I would suggest trying your concealer out. If you know it doesn't crease under your eyes, it probably won't crease on your eyes. My eyeshadow palette for today is the Avant Pop palette. I wanted to use this because it has like your wearable browns in here, and it has other colors that you could use as a pop of color, but it's gonna still be like wearable. Like, so you can put any of these colors on your lower lash line as a pop of color, and it just makes it look like there's a little bit something extra going on your eyes, and it makes them pop more. So I'm gonna take, first of all, I'm gonna set my concealer with this yellow powder, even though the concealer is pretty dry. I'm gonna use the same MAC 227. I love this brush. It's very large and versatile. Oh, I have this raggedy I have this raggedy ass NYX eyeshadow in the color Vixen. It's supposed to look like this with the little screen, but it popped out forever ago and it would never go back in no matter how hard I tried. But this is like a really pale nude color. Typically I'll use this like either as a matte lid shade, or like in my brow bone. I'm just using this flat shader brush, and I'm gonna pack this on my lid. So in my crease,
12 seconds later.
I'm gonna have a couple things going on in my crease. So first off, I'm gonna go in with this color S.O.S. It's like a really gray taupey color. I think I'm gonna use that same brush and this darker purple. It's a really buildable color, and I feel like it's gonna make a nice crease shade. And it's one of those purples that you can wear and really get away with wearing purple. You can build it up to be more intense, or you can leave it at a really wearable muted purple. And then, just to define everything even more, I'm going in with this Define Crease Brush by Makeup Geek. And that same purple, and just go in with a more precise shadow line thing. Fam, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you see it. You see the difference. It's there. This is just gonna bring more color and intensity and depth. That is a dog snoring. He's having a bad dream. Dre, that was really depressing. Okay, so now that I'm done doing the majority of that blending, I'm just gonna take this powder off. So I do see some super accentuated crease lines right here in my eye. I'm still gonna skip around in steps, and I'm gonna take, I have two of the micro brows by NYX. I used to use Espresso all the time. I really like it. If you're looking for something really similar to the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencils, this is definitely up your alley. Right now I'm using the color Ash Brown, and I'm using this just to do like a general fill. One thing I've always liked about these brow pencils is that they do have cool brown options. As someone that has really cool brown hair, it's just really depressing when you find the brown that's like the right shade, but it's like completely too warm. Now I'm gonna use the shade Espresso, which is darker. It's a very dark, cool brown. Not as cool as my Rimmel pencil that I use all the time, but it is a cool brown. Next, I have the Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. I use this pretty much every day. I really like this stuff. It does a good job of taming my crazy eyebrows. And I can say that ever since I've used this stuff, I feel like it's really stepped up my eyebrow game. Like really, really.
I
It just adds more hair texture, and plus a lot of times my eyebrow hairs don't like to stay within the lines that I drew, so eyeshadow's done. I think what I'm gonna do is start with my winged liner. I'm using the Epic ink liner in the color black. Okay, wow, that just went on really smoothly. The brush is really nice. I actually really like this. Okay, initially, I'm really impressed with this. I want to see how it wears throughout the day before I say how I really feel about it, but as far as like how this is applying right now, I think I just found me a gem. That's crazy. That is crazy. Bruh, that was like the easiest wing I've done in like 10 years. Oh my god. I am shook. I am shook right now. Alright, so not only does this apply very beautifully, and not only does this come to a very, very sharp point, this is a matte black liner. I'm gonna blend some of this light pink kind of shade into my crease, and I'm gonna put this shimmery, like bronzy golden kind of color, coppery golden kind of color. I'm really depressed that that blur didn't work out, but this is just gonna give a nice shimmer. In my waterline, I'm gonna use my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. My tried and true little contour palette. Love this thing. Use it all the time. I'm gonna use a combination of these cooler tones because I am gonna be contouring with this Real Techniques brush. So blush and a pencil liner are the two things that I completely forgot to get. So I'm gonna use this Makeup Revolution palette. I'm sorry I'm cheating, I didn't do it on purpose. But I do need some color on these cheeks because I am paler than a mofo. I'm gonna tightline with this Maybelline. Since we're doing this, let's just get the stuff out of the way that's not NYX. This is my Maybelline liner that I used to tightline with all the time. Okay, so now on to back to this liquid highlighter. Fix Plus, Real Techniques, even though it's dirty, but we'll be alright. I'm picking up like no product, and do you see how shiny that is? And on top of that, I got this Illuminator in the color Ritualistic. I'm just taking a fluffy brush. Okay. Felt like I gotta hurry up because I'm losing time. I'm gonna use that highlighter in my inner corner and on my brow bone. So I couldn't find any NYX lashes, so I just picked up these Sonia Kashuk ones because I did want these products to be like accessible, and most of them are either available at like Target or Ulta. I'm gonna go ahead and do these off camera because I'm losing battery and a whole plethora of other reasons, but I will come back with lashes and mascara on. Alright, back in it. I'm using that highlighter to bring a little bit more to my lid and just kind of like brighten it. Alright, so last but not least, I got my lips. I'm gonna go in with Ruffle trim because I've used this before. I know I like it. So that is Ruffle trim. I really like this color. For the middle, I'm gonna use Satin ribbon. So now that I have a little bit of dimension, I think I want to go kind of glossy. So I'm going to use this butter lipstick in the color Bit of Honey. Alright guys, so that wraps up my one brand tutorial. If you like what you saw, please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I have some really exciting stuff coming up soon. I have some ideas and finally how I can incorporate my beauty with purpose kind of message, so look out for that. Really hope you guys enjoyed, so I will see you on the next one. Bye!